Much like any creative pursuit, podcasting comes with its own set of legal intricacies. And when you're starting a podcast, you want to know the legal landscape before you hit the record button. When you're launching a podcast, there should be several types of contracts in place to ensure that everyone's on the same page about what the podcast is about, how you're operating, the guests that you bring on, and any potential sponsorships you may have. Make sure that you are treading carefully with intellectual property considerations. Be careful not to infringe on the intellectual property rights of others, such as incorporating someone else's music or art without permission. On the other hand, podcasters should keep in mind their own intellectual property and think about registering a trademark to protect the podcast name or maybe a tagline. When it comes to proper disclosures, podcasters want to make sure that they're transparent about any advertising they're doing. Podcasters also want to be sure to let their audience know if they're not experts on the subject that they're talking about, and be open with the audience that they're expressing an opinion. Podcasters also have to refrain from disseminating false information about an entity or an individual that they're talking about so as to avoid any type of defamation claims, which we see happen quite a bit in the industry. As a podcaster, you should always know the legal underpinnings of what you're doing. At the very least, make sure that you are treading carefully with intellectual property considerations, also that you have good contracts in place, and that you are careful about what you say on air.